Get ready for truth and transparency from an ocean of liberal tears. Welcome to the Blue Shark Show with your host, Mike Lang.
We're here today with Katie Lang, the current Hood County Clerk. And Katie, can you tell us a little bit about what the County Clerk does?
The County Clerk's office has two offices. The court side, we collect fees and fines for the courts. There's the county court at law, there's civil, criminal, and probate, and I also do commissioner's court. And I record all the minutes for commissioner's court. The other side is the land office, and we record deeds and records, marriage license, birth certificates, death certificates, doing business as if you want to start a new business, foreclosures, there's all kinds of things. And you can also look it up on our website if you're wanting to research for public records. They're open to everybody, and so you don't even have to come into our office to receive a public record.
On your Facebook page, Re-elect Katie Lang, Hood County Clerk, it says there that you've won a 5-star award for your office. Can you explain that?
Yes, I'm honored that our office received the 5-Star Exemplary Award. It's from the state of Texas, and it honors the clerk's offices that are the highest in the state as far as efficiencies with birth certificates and death certificates. And I'm very proud of my clerks for earning that.
Well, that's great news for the citizens of Hood County.
Yes, and the customer service is one of the top priorities for that award, and I'm so proud of my clerks for having such excellent customer service in both of my offices.
Okay, Katie, on your campaign material, you say you're fiscally conservative and that you've saved thousands of dollars for the citizens of Hood County. Can you explain?
Yes, my office is very efficient. We've gone paperless in both offices. I've reduced the staff by one, which saved taxpayers thousands of dollars in salaries and insurance. Going paperless has also saved thousands of dollars in materials that we no longer need. So we are very efficient in both of my offices. I like to treat my office, think of it as like my home budget. I don't want to overextend, and I want to keep my budget on track. So I've been very successful at that. And our training, I cross-train both my offices. I cross-train in each office separately, and then I cross-train between the offices. So I can have a clerk. If somebody's sick in the court side, I could have a clerk from the land side come over and fill in that spot. So everybody knows everything, and it runs really efficient, and we are one of the county clerks' most efficient office in the state of Texas. So I'm really proud of that.
As county clerk is involved in, and we've seen it throughout the United States, but the county clerks are involved in the elections. And election integrity is one of the number one priorities for citizens, not only in Hood County, but Texas, but throughout the United States. What is your involvement with elections?
Very good question. Election integrity is one of my top priorities in my office. I serve as the vice chair on the Election Commission. The Election Commission hires and fires the elections administrator. And so there's 5 people on that board. So it's very important that the Election Commission hires a credible election administrator. And I think that we've done a wonderful job with our latest election administrator. She's working out great.
You've been the incumbent for a term and a half. What do you plan to do moving forward when you're elected?
As far as future goes, I'm going to continue our training, continue the legislative updates, and educating my clerks on the probate, on the criminal, on the civil. It's going to be a little bit harder this year because we are doing a conversion from net data to Tyler. And so that's been taking up a lot of our time, just training on that and inputting all the forms that need to be programmed as templates. So it's taken up a little bit of time, but we're learning it as we go. So it's going to work out great, I'm sure.
And so you're speaking about the Tyler computer software that was voted upon by the Commissioner's Court for the entire county, and that's what they decided to go with. So that's what the offices are doing. So we appreciate that. Your campaign material says you are a proven conservative. Now, I've heard that a lot throughout the last decade, and somebody may think they're conservative, but they're really on the other end. So what does a proven conservative mean to you?
Well, a proven conservative is really somebody that can stand up for their convictions. They stand up for the platform priorities, they stand up for the Constitution, they stand up for the Texas Constitution. So yes, I proudly stood up for religious liberties that were threatened against the liberal agenda. I will fight for your biblical principles and religious liberties that were founded in the Constitution and the Texas State Constitution. Somebody that's willing to stand for the Republican platform, for the Texas Constitution, for the United States Constitution, and do what's morally right.
In closing, is there anything else you would like the viewers to know about your campaign or yourself?
Yes, Mike, I think it's really important that people know that I'm a true Republican. And when I say true Republican, I mean, in my background, I've been vice president of the Women's Republican Club. I've been vice president of the Republican Club. I've been a delegate several times. So I follow the Republican platforms and their principles. And that's what it means to be a true Republican, that you voted in the primaries, that you vote in elections. If you go to the GOP website and read the first 12 principles and follow them, then that's what a conservative is. I would be honored to have your vote. I'm Katie Lang. I'm the Hood County Clerk, and I'm asking for your vote. Thank you.
If you would like to ask Katie a question, her Facebook is Reelect Katie Lang, Hood County Clerk. You can go there, and I'm sure she'd answer any questions that you have. Thanks again for coming in. Shark Show out.